Hey smokers, Draga1 here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Macintosh Classic 2. And prior to actually saying that sentence, I thought it was just a regular Apple Macintosh Classic. Yes, this has been sitting and this has been moved around quite a bit. I bought this locally from someone, I think 2 to 3 years ago. And I'm going to be perfectly honest, I never opened the box. Yeah, I don't even know if it works. I bought it, and I don't even know if it works. But the box actually looks like it's in pretty good condition, and it has some interesting information on the side. So, and we're going to, of course, unbox it for the quote-unquote first time. So there's Macintosh Classic 2. Now, I don't usually keep boxes for old machines, usually because they're too beat up or for whatever other reason. But this area here we'll probably want to take a look at. Yeah, this thing is like full of shit. You can see here that this has 2 megabytes of RAM, has a 4 megabyte drive, which I don't know if that works. Yeah, domestic. And then here you can see very faintly Mac Classic 2. Is that 40 megs? Did it mean 40 megs? I just saw 4 megabyte drive. 4 megabytes seems a little low if the amount of RAM is 2 megabytes. So I'm going to guess that that's 16 megahertz. Suggested retail $18.99. Holy fucking shit, this was an expensive computer. Adjusted for inflation, that's... The box was printed in Singapore, 1991 copyright date. So the next thing you probably want to see is me opening this. Let's do that. Now this looks like it's a bit of the complete package here because it has stuff in it. Stuff that I hope is in focus. Power cable. Mouse. ADB mouse in my favorite shape. ADB keyboard in my favorite shape, still in the plastic. Wait, let's look at this. Okay, so the plastic has been opened. This has been opened before. Now, you might be noticing that we're not shooting in 60 FPS today, and it's actually starting to bother me. The reason why that is because I'm going to be hopefully shooting off a CRT, and it's better if I'm recording at 24 frames per second rather than 60. So I don't remember why that is, but apparently it helps, and then consistency. And we'll see how it turns out. I've never recorded in 24 FPS except for when I shot the Eurodisco video. So we'll see how that goes. So this is ADB cable, power cable, and serial cable as well. The Apple Talk cable is there. Now we have styrofoam, polystyrene, call it. There's that, which is not falling apart, which is not bad. Now the inside is a little bit more distressing because it shows that it's definitely been out of this box before. It looks like it's in actually great color condition. It's not yellowed. Now I'm not quite sure when they came out with the new type of plastic, ABS or whatever it is these are made out of, that resisted the ultraviolet light. And so you might see some early 90s machines that are just pearl white and never yellow. This seems to be a third-party manual type thing. Microsoft Graph. Getting started with your Mac Classic 2. HyperCard manual in there as well. Another Image Writer 2 owner's manual. I thought I was trying to get rid of those. This is pretty cool looking. It's case. Oh my god, it's got some vintage Apple stickers in here. Look at these! Oh man. Oh, look at this. Look at all. Oh my god. We're gonna have to go through all this. That's some good shit right there. We're not done yet. Macintosh User's Guide in general, not just the getting started with your Mac Classic 2. Okay, so we're going to actually wait. We're still not done. Jesus. I don't know what this is. Oh my god. Ladies and gentlemen. It's a microphone. It's an Apple microphone. It even has a little part that you glue onto the side of the computer. It still hasn't been peeled back yet. And we'll take a closer look at that a little bit later. So thus far, I think it's worth what I paid for it, just for the little accessories and, you know, just this unboxing experience itself. There it is. It seems like it's in there pretty good. There we are. Plastic's off. White balance is not quite balancing very well because it actually looks like a yellow Mac in this right now. So now this looks a lot better with the better white balance. Okay, so holy crap. This thing is pristine. It looks fantastic. It looks fresh out of the OxyClean or whatever the Retro Bright stuff. But it's more like fresh out of the factory, other than the fact that it's closing in on 30 years of age. Now, we can see that it's been used a little bit, because the power button is actually a little bit dirty. Someone's been flipping this on and off. This is actually made in Singapore, manufactured August 1991. God damn. So kind of interesting. I thought that back in the day everything was manufactured in the US, but interestingly enough, Singapore. So, but again, this was during the, what was it, John Scully days of Apple? No Steve to be seen. Want to look a little bit lower here. We've got serial, audio out, audio in, Apple Desktop Bus. External disk drive, we can use our floppy disk emulator to work exactly the same way. And SCSI. Now, I've had a couple of Mac SEs. I have like 3 of them, and they haven't really made them into videos. Actually, one of them is right over there. And I had a problem with powering some of those on. And these machines have fans in them. The original Macintosh Plus, I don't believe it had any fans in them whatsoever. These do, and because they're running at higher clock rates, so I'm assuming they need the fans. I'm a little worried to try and power this on. I don't have a Variac. I don't even know if that would even help. But I'm afraid that if I flip this switch, I'm gonna have to chuck this in the send to Akibakuku pile for him to do a full recap of the power supply or whatever the hell's needed. And that could be where all my Macintosh SEs are going to be properly repaired. Let's actually try and turn this on. One of the things I did forget to mention was... what did I forget to mention? Oh, you don't need a special doohickey here. You can just press them to reset. And the programmer's interrupt button. God, this thing looks excellent. I just don't want to turn it on because I don't want to be disappointed when it doesn't work, because, you know, it's happened. Now, the power cable it came with is a little bit chewed up, showing that it's had a little bit of use. Got our keyboard here. Plug in the mouse to the end. And this is not the right cable. This is the right cable. Alright, we don't exactly have a microphone hooked up to it right now. But you could technically power it on with this, I guess, if it's flipped on and asleep. I think this is just what they all had. Okay. Ready? Well, it's not turning on. Hold on a second. It's best to use a known good cable. When I bought it from the guy, I didn't actually test it before I bought it. I just kind of bought it because the price was acceptable. In fact, I think I paid about as much for it as I did for the Apple IIgs, if memory serves. For Christ's sake. I'm just going to move the Mac. Just give me a second to like shift this over a little bit. I think this power cable was previously used on a water distiller. Okay. Not even any sound whatsoever came out of this computer. Nothing. I've got a theory though. How many Macs do you think I'm going to have to go through? God, this thing's in terrible condition. Before I find one that successfully powers on. How much you want to bet this turns on? Yeah, so I've had a little problem lately. I haven't been turning on my Macs and playing around with them. They're just sort of kicking around, and a lot of them have been through a couple moves without being turned on. And why is that? Because I've been making videos about it. Because I thought, oh, someday I'll make a video about it. But I think the Grim Reaper already visited. Oh, well, fucking hell. This one that looks like absolute dog shit. I mean, look at it. And here we are. And it just works. Wow. I bet you it boots too. Okay, well, I guess that was asking a little much. I forgot how this goddamn camera works, but one little scan line tracing down there is not going to give me the heebie-jeebies, so I just want to open this up to see if I can get this thing to boot. HyperCard. Oh, that's kind of cool. I got HyperCard. I got Tidbits. Install 2, Install 1, Macintosh Basics. Everything else is Microsoft. Okay, so how about we just put Install 1 in? Okay, well, I'm not going to get that out, am I? Ah, crap. Did it take it? It's a wonderful time to preheat the oven. Gimme. Alright, let's try and launch that in there faster now I can get it out. Wait, I'm having a flashback here. Isn't this what happened with the other Macintosh SE?
So the key here is to kind of pop it in.
Yeah.
No, that didn't do it.
Ah! Gotta take it. Catch it. Uh-oh. There we go. Ugh. It's like variable fan speed. Let's see if the secondary drive works. Oh, that's hitting something at the end. I really should not have put a pristine disc in this dirty girl. Okay. Oh, I bet you this will definitely boot up with the floppy disk MU. I don't really even need to check that at this point. Okay, so that's one not working, one working. Let's see how many others we can find. There we go. So there's a Macintosh SE that's about in the condition of the Macintosh Classic 2. Plastic quality-wise. And you can see the very striking difference between the two. Now we have the Macintosh SE on the right and the SE30 left. So definitely a different machine. But we're not really looking at specs right now. We're just looking if the damn thing works. The SE30 does not have microphone in. That's kind of sad. Now, I've never turned this one on either. I'm sort of the mind that you collect first and you ask questions later. Really bad idea, though. I'll be damned. Everything I've tried so far is working. We even get a hard disk indicator light on this one. Does that mean we're going to get a boot? No, of course not. But since this one is in such good condition, I'll probably be able to get one of the install disks to work. Where's the install disk one? Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Now, will the Macintosh Classic disk work in the Macintosh SE30? I don't know. But that was solid. That's what it's supposed to feel like. So we can just pretend this is the Macintosh Classic because it's in just as good condition. Oh, yay! Okay. Now this was not bootable, so I'm going to assume that, son of a bitch. You can't find the other one. Oh, son of a bitch, it doesn't have a runnable system? Okay, well. Christ on the ham sandwich. Okay, so. Disk tools. More important to us. Register today. I have a Microsoft Word 800K disks. Uh-oh. Where's our hard disk? Well, it's not here. Start with disk first aid. This disk first aid is somewhat less urgent than some future versions of the... Oh. Open? Fuck. Okay, Apple hard disk setup. Although that's for the external one. This is probably just not going to work. Testing the disk will take several minutes and cannot be interrupted. Well, I know it's well, it says, hold on. The volume name is hard disk. Because internally it is SCSI, but there's external SCSI as well, so... Update? Unable to unmount drive. Well, I don't see it mounted over here. Who are you smoking, man? Okay, so something's there. I'm assuming the drive's just failed. And I can't do anything with it, so... Since I don't know what was on that drive, I'm going to erase it. Oh, yeah, we got activity. Okay. I hope nothing cool was on it, but it doesn't matter if it's failed. Either way, I never get tired of really looking at this. This is a sexy-ass computer. Like, it's so sexy that they were going to call it the Macintosh SE-X for the faster version. It literally would have been called the SE-X. The sex! But no. It could not be initialized. Unable to mount. Okay. But they couldn't do that because Steve Jobs wasn't around. I don't know. He would have called it the sex. I'm pretty sure he would have done it. That motherfucker is crazy. Or was. Okay. So, the internal drive has failed. No surprise. What's the status on SCSI SSDs? I've gotten a lot of people who have told me where to find them, or good adapters for it, or other things, and I just realized that my oven's been preheated for probably 15 minutes, and I haven't put anything in it yet, so it's just kind of burning nothing. Oh, god damn it. Okay, you get the idea. Okay, well, this is not very interesting. How many times have I formatted shit on this? It's a fucking fantastic looking SE30 that's only known the inside of a bag for the past 3 years. Yes, it's one of those special bags for this. Alright, so we're 2-1. Let's try another one. Here's another SE30. Definitely not as good shape as the other one. Somewhere in between the worst, best here. I can't remember if this is the one me and Akim Cuckoo were working on in that one video. The Risking It All video. Alright, let's try it. That one didn't work, so let's see if this is that same one. Alright, we're 2-2. This one doesn't work. Alright. I'm not going to do any crazy stuff to test it further because the other one's just started right back up. Okay, so that one doesn't work. Oh, Jesus. But here's Macintosh SE. I've now lost count already. It has a nice little cover here. I think this is the one that we took apart. Oh, okay, another SE30. That makes 4. Why do I have so many Macintosh SEs? Also, looks like somebody pooped on it. Ooh, okay. I forgot to put the chicken away. Here we go. Hey. Oh, shit. Damn it. It's got like logic board or memory failure or something. I'm gonna guess logic board. Oh, it is a better result than the last, but it's still very disappointing. Well, here's a little good news. Power supplies. What are they? I don't remember what the power supply even looked like in this. I think it's just this sideboard. The power supply's on the side. Oh, shit. The power supply like runs along this side. And it's the same place. Oh god, look at all these extensions. This is actually booting up. I didn't even realize it. That means that this computer has a working hard drive in it. Look at all the extensions that are loading. Son of a bitch. And I can't even see anything. I originally started this video because I wanted to test out the Macintosh Classic 2, but I can't. The only saving grace to this would be if the power supply was in... well, maybe. I don't know. The power supply is in a different place for the Classic 2, but I don't have another Classic 2 to use as a donor. I might have to find one. And if it turns out it's just that same side board there that's the driver for the CRT, then there's no fucking way. There's just no fucking way I'm going to do that. But right now I have a goddamn ocean of these fucking Macintosh SEs all over the place. Here's another one right here. And half of them don't work. Or no, I don't think that's accurate. One of them doesn't work. The other one is the Macintosh Classic 2. So things aren't as dire as I thought. But we're not actually done yet. I still have more computers that I haven't turned on in a long time. Now, one of the computers I have is a Macintosh 2CX, which I know its power supply is dead. But I also have a very similar Macintosh 2CI. Now, this doesn't have a display hooked up to it at the moment, but we can try and power it on to see. I should probably properly shut this one off. I felt something. I felt a breeze. I have to keep the power button held down.
Ah, this is bad!
When I keep the power button held down, it runs the fan, but doesn't do anything else. Well, this wins award for easiest to open Mac. Holy shit. I gotta start labeling these. HDD. Good. Was this the one that didn't power on? What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't think this powered on a minute ago. Oh, it is booting. What the fuck? This wasn't powering on a minute ago. Okay, so far I've got now 4. I was just trying to label these damn things. And we got a booter. KidPick Studio. Holy shit. System 6. 1997 file dates. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why is KidPick Studio on here if it doesn't support it? Load runner online? Shit. Now I'm gonna have to thrash the disk some more. Was this the one we took apart? I don't remember. It would explain why the hard drive works. And that this seems like it might have just been dragged and dropped from somewhere. Mario teaches motherfucking typing. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh, it boots up so fast though. Actually, no, I don't think it's gonna survive this. Shit! I the chicken's done. Alright guys, I did it. Got my chicken burgers. Oh yeah. Okay, this could be a problem because I need to power off the computer now, and I don't have the interrupt thingy on this. Hold on, what? Balls. I'm gonna flip the switch. I'm gonna pray. Fuck! Yeah, this was the one. This was the one, guys. Oh, shit. Oh my god, this is delicious. Oh, that's the best I made them in a while. Holy shit. I'm gonna unplug this. Bring the classic back over. Plug it in. We try and power it on and magic happens, right? Wrong. I'm gonna cry. This is so good. We got another one. Macintosh Quadra 605. Now, some of these Macs have a problem where if their CMOS battery or their PRAM battery is dead or missing, it just won't turn on at all. And I think that's what's wrong with this one. And unfortunately, I don't have another battery like that. This sucker's on. I didn't think it would do that. Hey! No, I really didn't think it was going to do that. Oh, damn it. I don't have a monitor over here right now. It has coil whine, just like the Macintosh LC3 video. Oh, that's lovely. I remember I had to edit that out. It was terrible. Actually, I have a stockpile of LC power supplies, so we might be able to swap that out. Yeah, this is one of the few computer types that I actually have a lot of spare parts for. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to plug this into a monitor. Okay, bad news guys. I only had one DB15 adapter, and now I don't know where it is. I don't really have a DB15 monitor, and since our goal here is to see whether stuff powers on, I'm going to say this is a success since it does chime. So, goodbye. Alright, so we're doing good so far. So basically we've now gone through all the computers that were kind of like in my closet, and I hadn't been really using much. Now, the biggest disappointment of the night has been the fact that the Macintosh Classic 2 doesn't show any sign of life whatsoever. And it's newer than everything else, and it's done the worst out of everything. So, I don't know. This is annoying. So there is one more computer I want to test just because I haven't tested it at all. Well, this is a Quadra 840AV. And now you can't see it. Now, I don't think I've shown this on camera very much because I wanted to have some sort of big reveal video because it looks so cool. It's just one big monolithic front with a floppy drive there. 840 AV. What's AV stand for? Audio video. Contradictions! Assembled in the USA. Alright. Yes, motherfucker, yes. You know what this is? Out and in. The old Power Mac that we did the video in adventure with, this one has something similar, except this one isn't a Power Macintosh. This one is a 68K Mac, or at least I hope it is, because god damn it, this thing's been kicking around for a long time, and I don't think I've powered it on once. And by a long time, I mean more than 4 years I've had this. And I don't think I've ever tried to power it on. The thing that I kind of worry a little bit about is actually nothing now, because apparently the hard drive sucks. So there's nothing interesting we're going to see by plugging it into my monitor. But if I plug it into the wall and it doesn't do anything, I'm going to be sad. Holy shit. Listen to the sound of that hard disk. Oh man, this is the first time I turn it on. Holy crap. It sounds amazing. Oh, I'm gonna have to find that DB15 connector. I need to see what's on the screen. Oh, what if it actually can boot and the label is wrong? God, what do I do with it? Oh my god, I can hear it booting. This is torture. booted up. Guys, it booted an operating system, and I've never seen it before. I need to find a display or something, and I need to find it fast. Oh my god, guys, I'm retarded. I don't need a DB15 connector. I just need composite. It's got video out right there. And I'll plug it into this. The fuck? Shit, it's probably turning off because it's not sending a signal. I need to plug in the keyboard. Oh shit. Fuck. Turn it off and turn it back on again. Okay, well this thing does work. This is when it's plugged into an N64. I don't have any connector things connected to it, but this thing does work. This is not outputting anything. And when it gets no signal, it turns off. I'll plug it in and try again. But after I turn it off, I don't remember what the circumstances were for it outputting video. Sweet God, just show me something. No. No. The Apple presentation system, that's it. Something. Fuck. I'm gonna have to go outside. I really don't want to go outside. I'm gonna have to. I had to dig this out from outside. Remember this? It's all still here. Video out to composite and video in from computer. So I never thought this would actually save my ass one day, but I guess it's going to now. Jesus, another thing I have to plug in. I'm totally out of ports right now. Okay, shit. 1 volt there. Plug this. Composite. I don't even remember how well this works. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. The DB15 cables are gone. There's none in the box. How am I supposed to plug this in? And if I had a DB15 cable, we wouldn't be having this conversation. Oh my god, I don't want to go back outside. Ugh. Why would I pick it out of the box? I've got S-Video. I've got another composite cable, but I don't have a DB15 cable. Why? It's perfect. Why would I put it in a different box? It was perfect in the box. I knew where everything was. What do I need to take it out for? So I went outside and everything. And I even brought in a CRT, which I really didn't want to do. But it doesn't have a... Oh, fuck. I've got bugs in my house now. Shit. So that means I didn't see any DB15 cables out there. So that means they're somewhere inside. I found the DB15 cable, guys. I didn't even need to go outside. I just wasted a whole lot of time. But if this doesn't look good, I can still use the monitor I brought in. So, video in from computer, plug it in to this. That's good. Alright, do we have a signal? Oh wait, no, we won't, because I didn't plug in the Apple presentation system. I found a place I can plug it in. So, this should be on now. That's different and it's staying on. Let's see. Where's the straw? Where's the straw? The adjustment straw. As you can see, it's staying on. Oh, it doesn't do anything. I'm gonna have to restart the computer again. Damn it. Okay. Turn on one more time. I'm not seeing anything. Oh, shit. Look! I got it! I got it! I fucking got it! Yes! Oh, Lord. We're going down. Oh, viewing angle on that's ass. Right. Thereabouts. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's good stuff. And I can't believe I can actually see shit on this, like, 2-inch screen. Oh my god. I've never done this in my life. Can I actually read this? I don't even know. What, system folder and... Does that say StarCraft? No, I think it says other shit. Yeah, I think it just says other shit. Hold on, let me... Fuck it, I'm just clicking on this. I don't know what it is. I can't read it. Damn it. What's this? Suitcase. What is this? Hey, it's bejeweled. Fuck. Or it's columns. Hey. Hey. I'm playing a game. Let's go down. No. There we go. Down it is. There we go. So we got a good combo there. Oh yeah! One of these things gotta go. Alright. Okay, well, you get the idea. Command Q. Okay. Primary apps for what? Let's say Adobe Photoshop. I think that says Adobe Photoshop. I think this is Adobe Photoshop 3. Oh my god. We got fucking Adobe Photoshop. It's not bad. This looks so weird. It's from over here. Oh my god. Where's the paintbrush tool? Is it? Oh, it is. Oh my god. Is it really that shitty? There's no way. This isn't the Apple presentation system lagging. This is the computer lagging. I'm not clicking the button anymore. Macs are good for graphic design, my ass. Now, probably Adobe Photoshop 3 doesn't meet the system requirements, or this computer doesn't meet the system requirements for Adobe Photoshop 3. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, I'm still talking and it's still going. But, good lord, that's really bad. Ugh, shit. Microsoft? Can't fucking read it. Oh, my eyes are straining. Almost as much as my back. PowerPoint. It doesn't have an Ethernet card, so we can't browse the web.
You sales guys think you can do everything with PowerPoint.
Holy balls. Shit. Okay, well, it works. Oh, no, don't save that shit. No, this is way better than having to use a CRT, which I don't actually want in my house right now. Okay, so you kind of get the idea. I've got a lot of Macs, and a surprisingly large amount of them still work, especially this one, the Quadra 840 AV, which we'll probably be testing out some more once I can see stuff a little bit better. So, yeah, thanks everybody for watching and sticking with the channel for all this time. And again, I haven't actually put out a video saying this, but thanks for 100,000 subscribers. I don't think I ever had a chance to say that after the fact. So I guess we're having a little bit of return to form here, experimenting, having some fun with all this crap everywhere. Now I gotta clean everything up and go to bed. So I'll see you guys next time. Later.